Hello. So I decided that I wanted to make this channel a variety channel because I wanted to make a rainbow loom tutorial for a little clown doll slash charm. I found a kind of tutorial picture, just a picture, not a video, of the little clown that we're going to be making, and I saw a lot of people in the comments were asking for a tutorial, but there's not really a good one out there, so I thought I would kind of translate that photo into a video tutorial because it can be kind of hard to figure out what to do based on just the photo. But I will link that photo in the description, as well as there's this video of how to make a clown doll, a clown charm with rainbow loom, but it's not exactly the same, and it's not in English, so it's not the best video to watch to make this doll. But you will need a rainbow loom, a hook, approximately 73 assorted bands for the body. I'm going to be using rainbow colors, and approximately 25-ish white bands for the face, 4 kind of multicolored bands for the bow, his little bow tie, 2 for the eyes. I'm going to be using this jelly blue color, focus, 1 for the nose, which I'm going to be using red, and 3 of each color that you want to do for the hair, and I'm kind of doing rainbow for that as well. I also would like to put a clear band behind the eyes to kind of make them pop more, so you don't have to do that, but yeah. So I'm going to be doing the same colors as in the picture that I found on Pinterest, but you can do whatever colors you want. But without further ado, let's get into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is, well, first of all, you want to make sure that your loom is in the staggered position with the arrow facing you for the whole thing. And I'm going to be using the last, I think, 5 rows to make the arms first. So let's get started. Now for everything, I'm going to be doing 2 bands at once, and I will clarify when we're using just a single band, because you do want to use just a single band for the cat bands. So that, and it's kind of just like making a single chain. Sorry, it might take me a second to figure out what colors I need to use for everything. But so a single chain, but with 2 bands at once. Also, sorry, my filming kind of setup is not good, so I apologize. So like that. Next color, I'm gonna do kind of teal aqua color, and then next I'm gonna use orange, neon orange. Again, using 2 at a time, going down to that last pin, like that. So just 4 bands, and then I'm going to put a cat band here. And for that is when I'm going to use just a single band, and I'm going to go here and go 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I kind of covered it, but it's just a cap band, but instead of looping it around once, I did it twice so that there's 3 layers. Again, you can't really see, but there are 3 layers there. And before I start looming, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the other side for the other arm. And for that, I'm gonna do purple, or this kind of fuchsia color. So again, doing the same thing on the other side. It'll be easier to show on this side, just the way my camera's set up. So like that. Next I'm gonna do green. I'm gonna do this kind of pastel green. Fix them a little bit. Okay. That. Next I'm gonna do yellow. Excuse me. Like this. And for my last one, I'm gonna do pink. Yeah, I'll do kind of a light pink. And sorry, I'm just pushing my band down like that. And then we're gonna put the cap band. For that, I'm gonna do neon orange. Oop, my stomach's making noises. So again, just put it around 3 times. Again, can't really tell if there's 3 layers there, but there are. So that's gonna be our arms. So I'm gonna go ahead and start hooking, just like you would a normal, just gonna hold that, a normal, grab the band I'm not supposed to, single chain. So I'm just grabbing both of the bands and looping them up like that. Sorry, couldn't figure out a good way to film. Like this, and you know, it's pretty straightforward if you've been looming for a long time. There we go, just like that. And then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. I'm gonna go under my cap band here. Grab those bands, move them up. Sorry, coming out of frame again. Grab these 2, move them up. And the last one. Sorry. Like that. Very simple. Now we're gonna just take these off the loom, and I like to keep them on the hook so that they don't fall apart. So here's one little arm. So I'm just gonna move that down low on my hook so it's not in the way. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Just pull it off. Now we have 2 little arms. There we go. Pretty straightforward for that part. And now we're actually going to start putting the ends on. So, sorry, I just want to make sure. Okay, so this is where we're going to go in with our white. So, 2 at a time. Go to the side, to the right. Doesn't really matter which way you go first, just as long as you remember which one, because you have to do that one last when you are hooking. So it's kind of hard to do with my non-dominant hand, but I don't want to block it, so I'm just gonna do this. Sorry, I'm not very fast with my rainbow loom. I always see people who do tutorials, they're really fast, and I'm not like that. Take 2 more. again, always working in doubles. Put it down middle. So that's how we start it. And then I'm just gonna go down 1, 2. Here, I'll show you. Take this, go down. Ooh. Ugh, gosh, let's do one at a time. Okay, go down 1. Go down 1 more. That. And then we're going to go off to the side, back into the center pin. That. So you go down 1, 2, and then back in the center at the third. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Take in 2 of my white, or whatever color you're using for the face. Going down. Do the same thing on the other side, or the next peg. Sorry, this is my first time making a tutorial, so I'm kind of not great at it. Okay. Like that. So you kind of got a little enclosed space. And then we're going to go down, finish up the center. So that. And last white for the face, at least for right now, like that. So again, pretty straightforward. Middle one on top, this one, and that one on the bottom for this center peg. All right, and now we're gonna start with the colors. So I'm going to start with yellow. Just gonna shimmy those bands down, go down. So this is kind of acting as our neck. And we're gonna do the shoulders. I'm gonna have to rotate it so I can film it correctly. To the side. And then I'm going to do this one. That one I'm going to do purple. That. And then I'm just going to do the middle one. And then we're going to work down. Sorry. Grabbing my bands. Down the sides one at a time. So I'm going to put all my bands on this side, put all my bands on this side, and I'm going to do the middle, but the middle we don't go down all the way. So if you want to do the exact colors that I'm doing, you can just keep watching, or you can like pause the video and just do the bands that you're going to do and then come back. But I will be here if you're following the same color as me. So I'm going to do yellow, green, red. Wait, sorry, I want to just fix these bands so that they're not like overlapping weirdly. Red, okay. Kind of this lavender color. In the picture she uses white for this part, but I want it to be like colorful, so I'm sticking with bright colors. Next I'm going to do, okay, this went fine. Figure out what I'm doing. Sorry, bonking the camera. Blue, light blue, and dark blue. Oh, pants flying off. I'm keeping them. Where'd it go? Oh, just everywhere. Oops. Okay. Sorry about that. Go like this. Sorry, again, just making sure that they're not overlapped weirdly. And I'm gonna do purple. And then the last one is gonna be pink. Pink. And then we're gonna put a cap band. For my cap band, I'm using this again. For the cap bands, we're doing singular bands. Go 1, 2, 3. I like to do it 3 times, but you can do it 4 if you want it tighter, 2 if you want it looser. It's really whatever you want to do. Now we're gonna do this side. So I'm gonna do dark blue. Make sure my bands aren't messed up. Putting them on. Blue. Green. Forgot what color I used. Okay, I'm gonna do green. Again, she did black right here, and I didn't want to do black, but I forgot. I have made this before, this clown before, just to make sure that it worked out, and then I took it apart. I could remake it. Orange. Pink, hot pink. Blue. I messed up. My colors don't seem to be matching. Whatever. These don't really match, but okay. Red. Green. Again. I don't know why I said again. We're using all the colors like a couple different times. Anyways. And then purple. Trying to find which purple. Wait, I just need one. Purple for the cap band. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. And now we're gonna do the middle. Push that down. Yeah, I got missing bands. I don't know where they went. It's not good. Okay. I got this package in my monster tail. I'm just gonna open this and grab blues. Let me see. 1. Fear. It's very similar to the color just right under it, but whatever. It's not a big deal. They're very similar right there. Pink. Fuchsia, magenta, whatever you want to call that color. Purple. And then I'm gonna do my last one. It's red. And we're not going to put a cat band on this middle part because I'll show you what we're going to do. So that is the setup. Pretty straightforward. And now we're going to do all the other stuff, like the holding bands that holds our clown together, the eyes and the nose, and then I like to do the hair last, just because they're like super loose on here. You'll see. Okay, so this is where your other whites come in, and your blue. So I'm gonna take my hook, take my eye color, put it on the hook, and then I'm gonna wrap it around 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got 4 layers. They don't have to be perfect, it doesn't matter. You can also use pony beads if you like the look of those. I just kind of like using rubber bands. But yeah, so that's another 4 times wrapped around band. There we go. And then you're going to take a white band or the color of your clown's face. And this is, I'm not very good at this. Putting the bands, they always get stuck on the hook. Like that. Scooch it down so your other one can fit. And just move the other one. I know that there's probably a more effective way to get the band on, but there we go. I'm just gonna hold down my finger real quick while I take my clear band, put it underneath where I'm gonna put my eyes, so it'll pop out. So we're gonna put the eyes on the second side pegs. So how I do this, I'm gonna push the bands down. I'm gonna take my band, go like this, go 1, 2, 3, 4, so that there's like this little spin around thing. And then I'm gonna take my eyes. It's kind of awkward because they're on my finger. Okay, I'm doing this in such a weird way. There, let's use my eyes. And I'm just gonna separate them from each other. You can do this with your fingers if you want. Like that. And then I'm gonna go in here and grab the top band, the top side, and put it up here. And adjust my eyes again. So it looks like that. And now we're gonna do the nose. For the nose, you need 2 white bands and 1 color of your nose. I'm just gonna do a classic clown nose. So red. And I'm gonna do the same thing I did for the eyes. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 times, loop around. And I'm gonna take a white band or the color of the face and scooch my band on that one. Again, they get stuck under the hook like that. Instead of taking it off, I'm going to do like that so it's on the hook. And then I'm going to take another white band or the color of the face, go like this, and slide it on. It's much easier when it's just, when their bands are not so tight around the hook, like that. And then I'm gonna turn this around. So there we go. And this is again just gonna make the nose pop out a little bit more. We're gonna go boop on the next pins down like that. And we're gonna do the same thing we did for the eyes. Go in here and take that top band put it up here. Like that. So that's our little face. Now we're going to put the holding bands. So for that, I'm going to just use an array of colors. Sorry, my back is starting to hurt from the position I'm in. You see our shoulders right here. We're gonna go right here and go do, or like that, make a little triangle. Okay, we're gonna do it again with different color, or you can do all the same color if you want. Doesn't really matter. You're not gonna really see them. Sorry, I just want to scoot my bands down. And then for this one, I'm going to do the same thing. Sorry, I just got text. But I'm going to loop it around twice. That just makes it a little bit tighter right here. So it'll like kind of cinch in a little bit more. It's not that noticeable. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. That's what I did when I did the first time. So I'm going to do it again, just in case it does make a big difference. I'm going to do the same thing on the next peg, the next triangle, but again, I'm going to loop it around twice. Ooh. Like that. Sorry, again, reading my text. And then I'm going to take my last band, my last holding band. Again, just pushing down this band so I can fit. And for this one, I'm just going to do once. Step that one. So that is our whole setup for our clown, besides the hair. And the bow, which the bow I'm going to do afterwards. And there's not really a good tutorial on how to make a bow, so I kind of just made up my own thing. So it's not the best. It might fall off. I don't know. I haven't really tested it. Oh, wait. We need to do our arms. I almost forgot about that. Put our arms on. So it's pretty easy. Take this. Sorry if the filming is going to be bad for this part. Just I need 2 hands. Move it down. Pull it. Stretch it. Again, sorry. But it's pretty easy if you've made a doll charm before or something with arms. They have to make separate from the body. Like that. Oh, it's coming off the peg. Like that. And then I'm just going to move it. One arm. Put the other one on the other side. So I kind of like the bands to be not crazy overlapped. Again, this is kind of hard to do. Like that. So there we go. There's our arms. So now we're ready to start looping. And the looping is pretty cool. My camera setup is getting messed up. Oh no. Sorry about that. Okay. So I'm gonna go under this cap band. Again, doesn't matter what side you start on, but you want to stop when I stop and then move to the other side. So just gonna be looping it like normal. Again, kind of hard to do it on camera, but really feel like this is pretty straightforward, this part. You can try to turn this way so you can see more what I'm doing. Grabbing those 2 bottom bands and just looping them up on itself. Again, doing the same thing. Then once you get to the holding band, your little triangle, you're gonna go under that because it needs to hold on to it. Ooh, I think it's getting messed up right here. Just gonna fix that. Again, going under the triangle. on my bands. Up. Oop, I dropped one, but it's okay. It didn't mess up. That happens sometimes. Do it again. This part. And then I'm gonna do the one that goes up onto the arm. Again, kind of got messed up right here. There we go. And I'm gonna do this side. So again, going under that cat band. Grabbing it. I want to be careful that your cat band doesn't come off. It's not a big deal if it does. You can just fix it real quick. That. Again, now we're on that triangle, so we're going to go under the triangle. Go. Just loop it up. Pretty straightforward. Sorry again that I keep going out of frame. Like that. And then we're going to do this side. But there's no cat band to go under, so you're just going to grab this, put it up on itself. It's going to be a little loose. You want to push it down so it doesn't accidentally come up. Just, oop, like it is right now. Just my camera, okay. Boop. Like that. But I'm gonna stop right here because this one goes up to our shoulder. So that's where I want to stop. And I'm gonna loop the bottom one first. So this one, for me that's this one. Then loop this one, then loop that one. So this one might be a little bit harder since there's a lot of bands. So you just want to be gentle. Like that. But still the same looping process. You're just grabbing the bottom two, move them up. Like that. And then the same thing for last, middle, center one, like that. Okay. Then you want to loop your neck. So again, there's a lot of bands. Just try to be careful. See, I just kind of grab some bands I'm not supposed to. But just those bottom two so for me that's yellow. Again, trying to be gentle. I pull it up so none of the bands snap because there's a lot of tension on this pin because there's a lot of bands. So I'm just gonna push all these bands down because this is where I'm gonna put the afro, the hair. So, like I said at the beginning, you're gonna want 3 of each color. Yellow, got purple, next one, just grab it all, that, that's why I kind of wanted to put these on last because sometimes they like to come off. Orange, put them on, next we got pink, next we got blue, green, and then last but not least, see what I said, bands like to come off, so I'm having a little bit of a mess right here. Like that, and I'm gonna fix this blue one. Oop, just fell through. Like that. And then my last color is gonna be red for his hair. Oop, I think I dropped one again. Nope, I didn't. Wait, did I? No, I did. Where did it go? there. See it? I'm gonna have to use my hook to get it back. Things happen. If you've been looming, you know that things happen. Okay, now I'm gonna start by grabbing the top bands. So for me, that's that center one. You really want to make sure that you're just grabbing the top two. You can do one at a time if you really want. That for me has never really been the most ideal way of doing it. And that, you want to just make sure that your nose is sitting in the middle of that band. Like that. I'm going to grab the next top two, which is over here. Just going to go from the center to the right. Again, I want to be careful that I'm not messing up my hair bands. Do the same thing on the other side. Alright. Your hair does not need to be perfect while we're hooking it. We can fix that after we take off the loom. But again, you just want to do this side, but not these top ones. I'll just show you. Go under. I'm just grabbing those bottom two bands. Move them up. Oh, see it? Having technical difficulty all over. My purples came off, and then one of my blues came off. I'm just gonna. Oh no, it was my green. Put that back on there, and we're gonna go under this band. There we go. Okay, now we're going to do the other side. Again, making sure that you're just grabbing the bottom two, because there are the bands we looped on, and then there's also the ones that were on the nose. Same thing for this side. Just making sure that you're grabbing the bottom two. Then we're going to do this middle one, but we're not going to go all the way up to the top. First, we're going to do this side, since this is our bottom one. Whatever is on the bottom here, so you can see this one is the bottom one. So I'm going to go over here, grab these two, pull them up, and then my next one is this one. I'm going to go in here, do like that, and then I'm going to go in here and loop it up like that. And there we are. We've hooked it successfully. Hopefully you guys did it. And then I'm going to make a slip knot. You're going to need to make a slip knot, because if you don't, the whole thing will fall apart when you try to take it off. So I'm just going to go under all the bands, everyone on that peg. Grab this, pull it through. Sometimes you can accidentally grab a band you're not supposed to, like I'm doing right now. So let me try again. Yeah, I must not be, see, yeah, I'm not under all the bands. That's why it's messed up. Like that. So you see, now I'm under all the bands. Good thing I caught that. Still grabbing bands I'm not supposed to. Okay, there we go. I just kind of did it wonky. So there we go. And now for a slip knot, you know that you just take this one, pull it over, pull this one. So kind of do it gently, because again, you don't want it to snap. Oh shit. Okay, I didn't mess up. I thought I was going to stop the video, because I'm on low power mode. So now I'm going to go under all the bands. I'm not going to rely on this for pulling it off, because it might snap it. And you're just going to pull it off the loom. The exciting part. And again, just want to do it gently, just in case. You don't want it to snap. That would be a bummer, because it's not easy to fix. Can't really fix it. My cat is meowing, if you can hear it. I'm not very good at this. Some people can just pull it off really fast, but I'm not one of those people. Boom. There we go. I'm just gonna take my hook out. So here's my little clown. As you can see, the hair is kind of messed up. It's covering the eyes, so it's really easy to fix. All you gotta do is pull them like this. And as you can see, it kind of gets out the way of the face. So there we go. There's our little clown. This part is kind of awkward right here, but again, I'm not a professional loomer. Just followed the picture as best as I could. Not super great, but he's still cute. So cute. Again, pony beads make this really cute. If you want, see, I'm just gonna pull my little nose out so it sticks out more. On the side, it's not beautiful. On the other side, but no one's looking at that side. So, last but not least, we need to make our bow tie. And you don't actually need your hook for this. Your loom. All you need is your hook. So I got 4 different bands. I'm just gonna use one. I forget how to do this. Let's see if I can eyeball it. That. Pull it on. Go down. Sorry, I did that kind of fast, but it's kind of just a standard loop. Here, let me do it again. We can do it the other way around. So there's my 2 bands loose on here. Grab my other 2, pull them tight, so I can scooch these ones over on it, and then I'm gonna put the other side of that one on top. So it looks like this. And then I'm gonna take my bottom one, again, kind of just a slip knot, pretty much. Just a fancier way of doing a slip knot. Pull it up and over, and pull it tight. Ooh, maybe I kind of got messed up. It's not perfect. There we go. Like that. That's our little bow tie. That's my way of doing it. It's not the exact way that it is in the photo, in the tutorial that I found on Pinterest, like the picture thing. But I'm just gonna go. So we find our neck, which I know my neck is yellow. Pull it. That's our neck. Gonna go under both of them, like that. And then I'm gonna take either side. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna take my pink purple side, pull it through all the way until that knot is sitting in the middle, like that. And again, the bow is not necessary. It's still cute without it. So you can't even really see it. I'm gonna try to take the knot and pull it forward a little bit. You can just push it. It's pretty easy. See, it just got pulled through. So that's why I'm like, you might lose it if you put this on like your backpack or something, or your purse or whatever. Just because it does have the possibility of it getting taken out. But just like that, it's not really, kind of gets lost in the hair. But there's your little clown. It's really cute. Push those eyes forward. Fix the hair a little bit. There you go. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope your clown came out well. I hope this tutorial was understandable. Like I said, this is my first tutorial, so it's probably not the best thing in the world, but there you go. Super cute. Alright, thank you for watching. Bye.